What's going on, everybody? Get the Raging Rob here. I'm wearing my All Lives Matter t-shirt. All lives matter. If you're offended, then you're a racist. So we have on Tuesday we have a Michigan primary happening on August 3rd. People are a little confused about what's going on. What's this primary about? I think it's only 2 districts. I could be wrong. There's some other local stuff going on, little local issues or whatever. For the most part, this is 2 Michigan Senate seats are up for grabs. District 8 and 28, both which I do not even live in. Both the 2 constitutional candidates that both of them I met. We have Kevin Green out in Grand Rapids, District 28. His opponents are calling for mask mandates and vaccine mandates and whatever. Kevin Green, he was with us at the Marlena protest back in, I want to say March. Was it March? Maybe it was April. I don't remember exactly. I came back from Florida. Yeah, I think it was March because I came back from Florida, and it was 5 days after I came back from Florida, Marlena was arrested, and I went to a protest at the Ingham County Jail, and we went to the court, 10 to 12 of us. No, I think it was 15, 16 of us. And I was actually inside the courtroom. I'm not going to say any names, but I was with some other patriots. From my understanding, it was a couple days later or the next day they had a protest. Fucking throat. At Marlena's out in Holland. Which I don't know what's happening with the case, if she reopened or not. They really threw the book at her. I mean, this fucking tyrant judge needs to be barred from judging. But Kevin Green was there. He was the candidate running for Michigan Senate District 28. That's who you want to vote for. The other guy that we're talking about is Terrence Mikowski, another patriot. He was running for Macomb County Sheriff. He ended up losing. Now he's running for State Senate. So I met both of these guys. Terrence Mikowski, he was with us. I've seen him at several rallies out in Macomb County. September 11th last year, the big one, the big Trump rally they had at the Lakeside Mall with the motorcycles. He showed up at several of our flag-waving events out in Shelby Township and Shaner and Hall Road in Sterling Heights. That's like the border of Sterling Heights, Utica, and Shelby Township right there, Shaner and Hall. It's like the border of 3 townships. Utica, Sterling Heights, Shelby Township, the border right there, Utica Hall Road, M59. We have flag waves out there every noon to 3 p.m. every Saturday. I got good news. I just found out today that the TGIF, the manager there, who's been calling the cops on us over and over and over last year, well, TGIF went out of business. This stupid bitch manager kept calling the cops on the Patriots. So guess what? They shut their doors. They pissed off the Patriots. The Patriots left a lot of bad reviews on social media. A lot of people seen it, and they lost business, and TGIF ended up shutting their doors. That's what we do. That's what we do to the radical left. We shut you down. So that's good news. TGIF is gone. It's been gone for a while. I just found out today. I haven't been out there in a while. So, well, basically what happened at the flag waving events. Now, it is private property, which is, they got a right to kick us off the property. It's their private property. But we're using the sidewalk, the public property, sidewalk in front of their business, which is perfectly legal. I don't know, the manager there kept calling the cops on the Patriots. I don't know if she was a leftist or what, but Just stupid shit. And so we end up moving our flag wave over to in front of Target. So now TGIF closed the doors. So anyway, Terrence McCalskey, Kevin Greene, 2 Patriots running in Michigan. This is the primary vote on August 3rd, which is this coming Tuesday. District 28, District 8, Michigan Senate. Make sure you vote for Kevin Greene and Terrence McCalskey if you live in these districts. Okay, we need to take our state back against these tyrants. Send these tyrants packing. Okay, I don't know too much about Kevin. I don't know too much about Terrence McCalskey's opponents. Some Democrat, some Jim Bill or something running. Don't know much about him. Can't comment too much about him. But I can comment on Kevin Greene's opponents. They are leftist. They want mask mandates. They want vaccine mandates. We need to vote this shit out of Michigan. Okay? The state of California is talking about all doctors, dentists, anybody basically medical staff in the state of California must get the vaccine. It's not law yet. California's talking about it. Conservatives there are trying to stop it, and I hope they do. We're losing our freedoms, one piece at a time. We're in a position now, there is no sitting on your ass in the middle. You're either a radical leftist or you're on the right, or you're a patriot. We got to stand up in bigger numbers. We are losing our freedoms one at a time. It's sickening. I mean, there has been some victories. So we're getting some of our freedoms back, but at the same time, we're losing in some spots. We have got to vote for constitutional patriots. It's very simple. When you go to vote, obviously we're trying to come up with laws to make sure Dominion doesn't have any part take in any election ever again, and trying to get the fraud stopped, and trying to get these mail-in ballots stopped, and we're trying to pass laws now to stop the fraud and make sure what happened in 2020 does not happen ever again. We're trying to have audits and forensic audit. That's a magic word. Forensic audit. That's the magic word. You can audit all you want. We need a forensic audit. And for all you people against a forensic audit, you know what a forensic audit does? There is no leaks. If Joe Biden won fair, guess what? The forensic audit will show that. If Joe Biden won fair and square, guess what? Then you can't be against a forensic audit. A forensic audit will show all the leaks, all the fraud, everything. Forensic audit. That's what we need. A recount is just going to recount the votes. Ain't going to do shit. We need our forensic audit. For all you libtards, Joe Biden won. Well, a forensic audit will show that if it's true. If it's true, a forensic audit will show that. If it's not, then it'll show that Donald Trump won. We need a forensic audit. Those that are going against a forensic audit, like Mike Shirkey, they can come up with any fucking excuse they want, but there's no excuse to go against a forensic audit. On our affidavits that I signed an affidavit. There was 10,000 of them. I signed one. I'm saying there's 10,000 affidavits that we turned in Michigan. I'd like to know where they're at. Demanding a forensic audit. Pennsylvania's doing it. I think Wisconsin's getting on it. Maricopa County showing a lot of leaks. Shit's changing. Okay? But when you go to vote, when we clean up this shit, make sure you vote for constitutional patriots. Only vote for candidates that support the Constitution. That is the supreme law of the land. It's very simple. Do they support the Constitution? You got a lot of patriots. I support the Constitution, but they have to prove it. Okay. Only vote for constitutional patriots. If you're not voting for constitutional patriots, shame on you. You should be only voting for constitutional patriots. Let's send these tyrants packing. Okay? Those that do not support the Constitution, they want radicalism in this country. They want to take this republic, turn it upside down. What we stand for. and they want to make this country something like the United Kingdom, where they have no rights anymore. Where they're throwing Christians in jail for preaching on the street. You know? You should only be voting for constitutional patriots. If you're not, shame on you. Let's get these radical leftists out of here. Be careful who you're voting for. Do not vote straight party. That's how these rhinos get in there. And be careful. Just because they got an R or D behind their name, you know. See, what's happening is a lot of these Democrats are hiding. Well, I'll put an R behind my name and I'll get in there. No, you got to watch who you're voting for. Like James Craig and Garrett Sedano putting an R behind their name when they're really fucking Democrats. Okay? That's why I support Ryan Kelly. Because he's the real deal. So, and don't ever vote straight party. Okay? Well, I'm going to vote all Republican all the way down. And you're voting for candidates that you did no research on. And that's how these fucking rhinos get in there. Voting straight party is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. You know, before you check that box, make sure who the person you voted for or voting for, make sure you know who they are and what they stand for. Okay? So, Michigan Senate seat up for grabs. We want Terrence Murkowski and Kevin Green. These guys are the real deal. Okay? Let's take our state back against these tyrants. Let's get them out of here. Okay? Let's restore this republic. Let's save our state.